One sec. Might get channeled. But I don't know if he's actually awake. I grinded to level 45 last night. So I should be ready and raring to go. Triton will banish me forever. I love that animation. It's just him screaming in terror. Okay, now I can do the second room. I hate how some of these rooms are just cutscenes. Like, they're not all instances of a story-based combat scenario or yada yada yada. It's like, I just had a conversation. Next room. I gotta admit that this has been the biggest pain in the ass to grind in this Kingdom Hearts. Now that I've got some super moves, it's a lot easier though, but still. Do. Flounder was swept away to the human world. Trust her, that's for sure. I love how that's his first response, like, that bitch crazy. Long enough. Don't have any idea where Flounder is, and she's the only one who can help. What about us? Come on, let's talk to her. Shouldn't have to do this by yourself. So this one doesn't have anything to do with memories. I know that a lot of the worlds have stuff to do with memories because they're reshaped for Castle Oblivion's format, but this one doesn't seem to be. This one's just kind of fucked up. Like, my friend's gonna die and get eaten by people. Yeah, that's kind of fucked up. The music is so simple yet so catchy. Like, don't get me wrong, the Kingdom Hearts soundtrack was always good, but like, the soundtrack for the Disney worlds is still very faithful, but like the soundtracks outside of the Disney worlds are still fucking phenomenal. So it's just a mix of good and good. think I got 2 health upgrades, and then the rest were card upgrades. So I've just got a deck of like multiple combos, and I hope it works because I know that the Ursula fight is another one of those gimmicky fights where I've got to get one of those fucking 0 dills. Start to play. Do I get the first boss fight? Dude, but I don't have to do the magic on her fucking thing, I don't think. God, I hope not. Now just straight to the big boss fight then? You always wanted to see other worlds, didn't you? Just know the world is similar to. Unfortunately, this will be a one-way trip to hell. But they're not gonna say it. Okay. Okay, so there's no memory thing here. What the fuck? All the worlds have a memory theme, but this one doesn't? That is kind of bizarre. Okay, so this is the bullshit boss fight I remembered.
Get ready for
Yep.
this. It's over. Take this. Power.
Juicy!
This will be pretty. This is it. Slippery. Back off.
Then he leaves. What an asshole.
This is it. This will
Did you just
Back
leave?
I joined and my
Get
app
ready
crashed.
for this.
Hey,
Take this.
what the fuck?
Oh, are you joining from your phone or something?
This is it.
You
No,
sound
I
kind of
was
funky, so I
sitting
figured.
on the couch. So,
Yeah.
That's fair.
yeah. So, what you do? Let's see your streaming.
Yeah, playing some Kingdom Hearts.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah, this boss fight's kind of bullshit. I hate it.
Oh!
Ariel. Fire.
Yeah.
This will be pretty. Hurry.
That was supposed to go from me to that?
This
No,
will
I'm
be.
sorry.
Back off.
Give me that card, give me that card.
Pretty. This is it.
Wow, have fun being up the stepmom.
Back off.
Beating up the stepmom.
Fool.
The wicked stepmom of the West.
Yeah. It's over.
Is it bad that I actually prefer my stepmom to my biological mother?
I got her name, so don't judge me.
Oh, Ursula's name?
It's over.
Slippery.
Yeah.
What? How is that a
This
blitz?
won't be tough.
So what? Is everyone working?
Something like that.
Fire! Fire! Insolent little fool!
I would assume
Heal.
they're just. Well, I mean, as of right now, I only know they're like not
Aerial!
on. But I know Sean didn't have to work, but I think Josiah did.
Oh. Well, what the fuck?
Yeah! Fire! Power!
That shit.
Insolent little fools! Get ready for this! There! Fire! Fire!
So what game are you on? Are you number 3 or number 2?
Heal!
Technically, chronologically, it's 2, but it's one of the offshoots. So there's Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, and this is the one that takes place in between.
Oh, so 2.5?
Yeah!
Well, 2.5 is the name of the collection. 2.5 is like the group of them, but yeah, that's the collection I'm playing. This is Rechain.
Ah.
Yeah! Fire!
God damn, I need computers.
Yeah! 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 Slippery. Yeah!
So how was your day?
I had a headache when I woke up, but my grandma made rose, so like, all in all, not bad.
Oh shit.
Fire!
Hey, you were up till...
Insolent little fool!
Like 6 in the morning,
Yeah.
at least.
Jesus.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Playing Modern Warfare 3.
Slippery.
No, the new Modern Warfare, but close enough.
What's wrong with you, man?
I'm not a big fan of the new Modern Warfare, but like,
Insolent little fool!
it's not bad. Me and Sean enjoy playing it, but Josiah kind of hates it. I can't play the co-op mode, which is what everybody's really wanting to play.
This won't be pretty!
Go on.
Yeah, the Spec Ops and shit.
The fuck do you mean by co-op mode?
Spec Ops.
Heal! Yeah! There! Yeah!
Jesus. That boss fight's bullshit. But I beat her. All these bosses are fucking gimmicks, but you only have like a small amount of attacks you can use, depending on how high leveled you are. So it's just this pain in the ass. High level.
You're a pain in the ass.
Ugh.
You love who?
Do what? Ugh.
Yeah!
How has your week been, Juicy?
Take the hint. I told you to go home. Why did I rescue you and not me? I don't remember ever asking you to rescue me.
Did you forget? Kyrie's there, waiting for us both to come home.
You're the one who forgot. I told you at Kingdom Hearts when we closed the door. Take care of Kyrie. Give it up. I'm not going back to the islands. For anything.
It's not just for Kyrie. What about the rest?
You can have those losers. Already forgot them.
That's enough.
What about you, Sora? Do you actually remember what they all look like?
Of course I remember.
Oh, fuck. Juicy left.
Don't feel bad. That's what this castle does to you. After a while. It's good.
I like how this is a jab at the
You
fact that they
forget
had
all
friends
the
on the
useless
island and
stuff
they
and
forgot them,
remember for the
but the
first
friends don't
time
ever show up again
what
later
really
in the
matters.
series.
I remembered it, Sora. I now know the one thing that is most important to me. Protecting Naminé. Nothing else matters. Not a thing.
Hey, Riku. I think I'll jog your memory.
Go ahead and try.
It's over. Take this. Power. Back off. This is it. Back off. It's over. This is it. Take this.
You have so many zeros.
Back off. It's over. Yeah. It's over. Heal. Yeah. It's over. This is it. Back off. Yeah. There. It's over.
You gotta be kidding.
Got it. And it takes a lot for me to level up.
Too bad, Sora. You can fight me all you want, but I still won't remember a thing.
Because you're not
Come
the
on,
Riku.
Let's quit fighting. Let's go help Namine.
Together. Right. So like you. Sora, you're always trying to worm your way into my heart.
Hold on. When did I ever do that?
Huh. You forgot that too? You never cared. It never mattered to you.
You won't push me away.
I think he is a copy of Riku that was fed false memories about Sora to hate Sora to give him a motivation to fight him. Magnet Spiral. Gravity, gravity, Keyblade. That's a good move, actually. How much till I level up? It helped, but I think it takes like 8,000 or 9,000 a pop. Tell me.
Does it hurt, Namine? Watching your two childhood friends fight, all because of you. You have my sympathies from the heart. But don't waste your time. We nobodies can never hope to be somebodies.
You say that, but then you realize that Roxas is the perfect example of it, and that you yourself have the ability to feel.
I don't get it. Riku and I, we both want the same thing. Both of us want to help Namine out. How come we're fighting each other? I mean, Riku and I have argued about stuff in the past, but...
Could be because you care what happens to each other.
I really thought so too. But maybe Riku doesn't.
You can't give up your friends. Come together. Sora, Riku, and... what was her name?
It seems our memories are fading mighty fast. Sora, we gotta hurry. I bet Riku will come around if you just talk to him.
You're right. We three were never apart. Me and Riku and Namine.
And now he's forgotten about Kairi. To be fair though, like, Namine is technically Kairi in a sense because she's Kairi's nobody, which is why she's able to pull this bullshit, but still, it's kind of fucked up. Alright, Goofy. What are your words of wisdom? That's fucked up. It's fucked up that they can just forget people. Not that it's their fault, it's the castles, but damn, still. So I've got... Okay, so Neverland's first. If I remember right, the Captain Hook boss fight's probably one of the easiest in the game. He's just got really strong attacks. It's just the only downside. Where are we now? Must be on a boat. It's funny because they've forgotten every person they've met on the worlds besides Jiminy and Pinocchio. And besides the Final Fantasy characters in the first world, because they're more tightly close to those people than the people on the worlds. For some reason, the Tarzan world isn't even in this. I wonder if they lost licensing rights? Or if they just couldn't find a way to fit it in. But I just realized that the other day. I don't think there's a Tarzan world. Sora learned Glide. A lot of these moves for Sora have no effect at all on the worlds until, like, after he acquires them, there might be easier ways to navigate with it, but and the dungeons will accommodate that, but, like, honestly, there's not really a reason to have Glide. There's not a real reason to have anything in this shit.
Yeah. Take this.
Mostly because it's just tiny little moves with small surface area that they don't really give a shit about.
Courage. This is it. Back off. This is it.
Should probably try to get a chest room. See what I can get here.
Back off. Take
These are
this.
such a pain in my ass.
This is it. It's over.
Just die. There we go. The XP 100 per enemy is nice. You basically, my strategy for grinding in this game is I'll get to a place where it's like 100 per enemy or close enough, and then I'll grind maybe 5 levels or as many as I can until that kind of stops. So once it gets down to 30 per enemy, there's really no reason to grind, especially now at the point I'm like at like 8,000 plus to level up. It's just, that would take so long.
Back off. This is it.
All I remember is the final fight in this game is also kind of gimmicky because you need a few zeros in your deck, where you just can't win past a certain point.
This is it.
And that's the only boss fight I really remember having to grind for, besides the Ursula one, because like I ran out of cards. I had that problem. I don't remember running out of cards on Oogie Boogie, but I think that was because I was really lazy with my decks the first time I played, so all I had was like basic attacks.
Power.
So that was kind of good for that fight.
This is it. Back off. This is it. It's over. Back off. Take this. This is it.
Break a card and render it unloadable for the length of the battle. That's kind of a shit move.
Take this. Courage.
The next room should probably be a chest room. At least that's what I should make. Oh shit, he's holding me the whole way.
Yeah. It's over. Take this. Courage. This is it. Back off. This is it.
fucking card and it's stun locked. Seriously, stun lock moves are bullshit in this game because you're supposed to be stun locked after a card breaks. But you're the only one who can't like pull a stun lock on them like they can on you, which is horseshit because you can get stunned. And you can get perma-stunned, like knocked out, kind of like the pose they're in now.
Take this.
My heals.
Heal. It's over. Back off.
So what level am I now? I am 46. I could probably level up 4 more times on this world. Let's see, there's guarded ones, and there's false bounties. I want to try a false bounty room. I haven't tried one. I think it'd be funny. I can't remember. Is it like a mimic? And a heartless just pops out? Or is it something else?
Take this. Power. This is it. Back off. This is it.
Oh, these guys made a return.
Back off. Take this. This is it. Yeah, it's over. Yeah.
Oh, this is a pretty neat fight. Multiple stages?
Heal.
More than 2. That's a rarity.
Yeah. Back off. This is it.
Is this another one of the... Oh, nope, that's a guarded one. I have a lot of these treasure chest rooms I need to start getting rid of.
Yeah, it's over. Take this. Courage.
We should have a little bit more reach, especially because enemies' movement could just completely run that card. Especially fast ones.
It's over.
That's why I've kind of started, I don't know if you've noticed, but like when they place a card, I'll try to counter it, so let's stay staggered and not move. For specific cards. Kind of like that one, but that one's kind of good to take. Mostly cross slash.
Back off. This is it.
Ground enemies I don't have to worry about too much, but aerial enemies can be a pain in my ass.
Yeah, it's over. This is it. Take this. Back off.
Oh, there are a lot of stages to this fight. Sweet. I am going to be able to level up so fast. Got another guarded trophy. Jesus, I'm getting a lot of those.
Yeah, it's over. Take this. Power. This is it.
Remember, I used to have a deck that was basically just Dumbo cards because you could steer them and just stick people and stagger. That's actually something you can abuse stagger with, but it's one of the very few things. But because it's Dumbo, it's less appealing to some people, and some people never found out. But he was pretty broken in that sound.
Take this. Power. Heal. Yeah, it's over. Back off. This is it. Yeah, it's over. Take this.
I honestly don't think they could have won that Ursula fight without that elixir.
Courage. Back off. This is it. Back off.
Just fucking stay still and die.
It's over.
God, Blitz is so helpful. Which one's real? I bet it's the one on the other end by itself. Yep. They're like mimic chests, except instead of the chest being a mimic, it's the chest just houses a purpose. So they still sit a trap with the mimics, which is a little disappointing. I love me a mimic. If you ever seen my stream of Dark Souls, and I have done a lot. Like, I'm pretty sure I went through streamed all of Dark Souls 3, but that was before it was uploaded to YouTube. I did stream all of Dark Souls 1 remaster. I did put that on YouTube, I know for a fact. And 2 whole playthroughs. I got both endings.
It's over. Take this. Courage.
I do believe I also streamed Sekiro, which, God, fuck me, that game. I don't know if I put those on YouTube, though. I kind of had an inconsistent time putting stuff on YouTube. I'm going to try more, especially with, like, series stuff, which is, like, my Kingdom Hearts and my Mega Man Zero, which I know I've been uploading. And yes, they are in order, but they aren't in order from when they were uploaded. For instance, I'll do all the Mega Man Zeros, and then I'll do all the Kingdom Hearts, but I've been playing both of those games at the same time. I'm just putting them in order based on what part of the series they are, so just, heads up for that. I learned teleport. I teleport and then stun an enemy. That's kind of dumb. Kind of stupid. It's a guarded treasure chest. Look at this one. I'm looking forward to the combat in Kingdom Hearts 2. Oh, the combat in Dream Drops isn't even that bad. And the combat in Breath by Sleep, oh, so nice. The combat has never been bad in a Kingdom Hearts game, besides Recoded, because it's dog shit. But the combat in this took a different direction, which is why it's not like a fan favorite or anything. Because the card system, you have a tendency to where you can literally just fucking lose the ability. I hate those things. You can literally just lose the ability to continue fighting. And it could just be that the enemy got really lucky. Which is what it is most of the time. Or not, but it's a neat idea, but it was handled improperly, and like the rooms set those. Yeah. Sorry about that. I had to do something.
Yeah. Take this. Courage. Back off. This is it. Back off. It's over.
That's listen, nope.
Take this.
And die. There we go. Side plate might be worth a shit. Why is that one of the last ones you get when it's one of the first ones you get in Kingdom Hearts 1? The 6, the 7, and the 8.
Yeah, it's over. Take this. Courage. Back off. Huh. This is it. Back off. Yeah, it's over.
Eat shit.
This is it.
Isn't there normally supposed to be a big enemy guarding the chest?
Yeah. Take this. Power. Back off.
Oh, come on, I broke the card as it hit me. Are you fucking kidding me?
Back off. It's over. This is it. Take this. Back off. Yeah.
God, that move is so nice. Open sesame. What do I get? Thunder.
Yeah. Take this.
Come on, I want like a good move. I don't remember where I got it, but I know that the last time I played this game when I was like 12 years old, which was a long time ago, there was a move that you could just summon tornadoes of fire, not just regular tornadoes. Fire tornadoes. Tornadoes that did not fuck around.
Take this.
Eat shit and die.
Power.
Ha ha. Leveling up fast. What am I at now? 47? Yep. Okay, so world cards. I need to get rid of some. Oh, nope. Map cards. Fuck your white room. I don't need a Donald Trump rally. Why I have so many of those fuckers? I have a fuck ton of guarded and fucking false bounties that I just really need to get rid of. Problem is when I make the room, sometimes they restock themselves. And that sucks. What do I have a lot of? It's not like I have shit cards or something.
Yeah.
Need to use up all these fucking mounties.
Yeah. Take this. Courage. Back off. This is it. Back off. It's over. This is it. Take this.
Got him on the return.
Guilty. Back off. It's over. Take this.
Haha, I dodged it.
Back off. This is it.
I feel like I need to have an intervention with Cloud and his hair flicking. I'm trying to use up all my cards, but I just keep getting more of them.
Yeah.
The music on this world is a bit lacking. Although the fight music ain't bad, but the world music is kind of shit.
Courage.
Damn it.
This is it. Back off.
Motherfuckers.
This is it. Yeah.
Eat shit and die.
Yeah. Huh. Ha.
There we go.
It's over. Take this. Huh. Huh. Courage. Back off.
I think he's got a wide swing. God damn it. Do I even want the Almighty Darknesses? I don't think they give more XP. I think the enemies are just stronger in that room for some reason.
Take this.
And by that, I mean they just add +2 to their card attacks.
Power. Back off. This is it. Back off. Yeah. Yeah. It's over. This is it. Huh.
Take this! Back off!
Those guys have the ability to heal their friends, and themselves. They also have the ability to summon more enemies. And they have the ability to shoot you with explosive magic. Like air, and fire, and ice. One thing they can do is lightning.
It's over! Take this!
And it's
Courage! Back off! This is it! Back off!
aerial enemies. I fucking hate them.
It's over!
I honestly wish I was fighting the Hollow Bastion enemies already. They're much more difficult and they give a fuck ton of XP. But they're only more difficult if you go up higher floors, meaning if I fought them now, it would be a waste of my time.
Back off! This is it! Yeah! Back off! Take this! This is it!
Josiah!
It's over! Heal! It's over!
I don't have a comment to that.
Yep. You're not seeing the boys?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They shove a bomb up his ass.
Eventually, yeah.
Yeah!
Yeah. That show took a completely different approach than the comic did, by the way.
Yeah!
Mostly with the whole, like, what's the superhero? The main bad superhero. What's his name? The,
Homelander.
Power!
Homelander, yeah. He, in the comic books, you know, ended up being the reason that guy's wife died. But in the show, she's still alive, and she had his kid, which was a different approach, but I enjoy that approach, because it's almost more fucked up than the other one.
You also don't know if she's actually alive.
Yeah!
Wait,
I point that out. Well, because it just showed her being there, that doesn't mean that's her.
It's over! Take this!
Exactly. That is a loud silence.
Courage!
Fuck you!
You tell me in a world full of superheroes there isn't one that can shapeshift.
Back off!
I know, because there's literally an episode where one shapeshifts and fucks a dude.
Back off!
There you go. That one's not dead. Reverend Jesse Jackson endorses Colonel Sanders.
Take this!
I don't know who
The big prominent person in the black community.
Back off! Yeah!
that is. Have they just fucking taken fucking Joe Biden out of the fucking running yet? He's too fucking old.
No, well, like, I think he's younger than Bernie, but he is definitely
But he's got
lost
fucking
it.
dementia.
Yeah.
Like, Bernie's at least active and keeps up his fucking health. That dude's his fucking is gone. He said he was fucking running for Congress.
And at one point he accidentally said that he can't beat Donald Trump. So he needs to drop out of the race.
He's literally a fucking detriment, and they're keeping him in because they'd rather have him over Bernie. And it's like, dude, he could actually do more harm than good.
Yeah. Just insane. He's gonna lose. If Biden is the person running against Trump, he is losing. Like, hands down.
Yeah, because he's literally unable to hold a fucking position of power because he's not dependable.
Like, it's gonna be,
yes, you can be old as shit, but, like, the dude literally is fucking out of it. That's not someone I'd want to put in charge of a fucking nation.
If Biden and Trump debate, it's gonna be the world's worst fucking game of telephone ever, because neither of them have the mental ability to speak, let alone...
Or say things that make sense.
Yeah, so when you put those two people up on there, it's gonna go, what is your plan on
It's gonna be a retard fight.
And within 3 sentences, it's gonna be, I like orange.
And within 3 sentences, we'll be like, what's your favorite flavor of Elmer's glue?
Within 3 sentences, it'll be, which women do you like to joke?
What is your philosophy on women? Grab 'em by the pussy!
Except both of them will say it.
Yeah, that's the worst part. It's like, literally, you've got a retard who's fucking up Bernie's fucking thing because he's literally mentally handicapped, and not like, oh, he has retardation. It's just his mind is deteriorated to the point where he's at the similar level.
Yeah, it's over. Take this.
And he's literally fucking up the running because his old senile ass wants to fucking still participate. The South will rise again. Fucking. If he wasn't in the fucking running, Bernie would have like fucking no problem. But somehow that old senile fuck is doing good. I don't want to elect my grandpa with dementia.
Yeah.
Courage.
I actually like Bernie too, like, good human being, like, and all that stuff, and I know I've said this a million times, but like, one of the few people who is a presidential candidate who's actually fought for civil rights since he was like in his fucking 20s.
Yeah, and that's why I don't understand why Sean doesn't like him.
Because he doesn't agree with his political, agenda, and he hates socialism.
That's why I literally said last night, Sean, it's the only thing I'm gonna tell you. He's not a socialist, he's a fucking FDR Democrat, because he is, when you look at the policies.
Yeah, but he's got opinions that can, to some retards, appear socialist. So everybody just labels him as a socialist, and he's even labeled as a socialist by his own fucking party.
Yeah, because
No, he
they're
isn't.
idiots. Because,
I literally was watching
all
YouTube the other day. I got an ad that Bernie Sanders is going to burn the country to the ground because of his socialist ideas, and I'm like, but he's not. I hate you.
Yeah, and that's what sucks. And that's.
I want you to know that this same
really...
dude that said that shit has a fucking intro to his videos showing Arab people just like dancing in the streets and black people dancing in the streets. Then it shows black riots and then Arab people bombing shit, and it's like, what?
Jesus Christ.
And I was like, no, I won't take your opinion, you fucking psychopath.
It's over.
I cannot repeat.
No, it's
like the Democrats have a bunch of big money flowing through them too. It's retarded. Mini caucuses are gonna go away after this year just because of the massive fuck-ups they've done and the suspicious amount of bullshit that's happened to everything. So, like, a bunch of shit's gonna change after this election year for the Democratic Party at the minimum.
I would fucking hope so. They've got fucking grandpa who needs to take his fucking meds, and then they've got their best option, and they're like, nah, fuck that.
Yeah, and the funny thing about it is that, like, you know, like Bernie went up and said Cuba has the highest, like, has a really good literacy rate. It is 99.9%, by the way. That is what their actual literacy rate is. I can tell you why if you want. But anyway, like, he got critiqued for... Oh, it's because after the Castro administration took over, they had college students go out to the country and teach all the people how to read.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. They're like, this is what we'll do. We're gonna have all the college students run out into the country and teach their grandparents how to read.
That's not a bad thing. But continue about what he was saying now.
I honestly lost track of it. Oh yeah, and then he got critiqued for... This dude is running around crouching with 2 pistols, and I hate him. But anyway,
running around crouching with 2 pistols. Damn, Bernie's
yeah,
back.
like, both of them would have deafened this dude, like, in real life. Anyway, the point that I'm trying to make is that, like, he got critiqued for saying literacy is good, but just because it was a communist country, it's like, nah, you can at least admit when someone does something good. Like, you can't sit there and be like, all communism is bad, everything they do is bad. Because then you're gonna admit good things are bad. Anything that they do is good.
With the dudes we put in power to go against communism were fucking worse than the communists.
However,
we were putting dudes in who were literally committing genocide.
And the funniest thing about everything is that, like, everyone, since communism doesn't work, look at how, like, the Soviet Union fell and what all they did with that. It's like, well, Stalin was a fucking maniac and seized power by murdering all of his political opponents. Constantly. That's not a communist thing to do. Then you have the fact that the United States just embargoes or overthrows any communist dictatorship or any communist government that gets put in place, because most of them aren't even fucking dictatorships. They're like elected in. And they're just like, nah, they're gonna start
It literally had nothing to do with
country
communism and the fact that they were fighting against Russia and not wanting Russia to progress. Communism was just the fucking label we gave it.
The biggest thing about all of that that the Americans hate is that communism means that they're gonna kick all of our big businesses out of their country. And we gotta protect those, like, really rich guys that are there and their financial interests. And that's what they do, is they would go out, they would kill off all the people that are like, please stop oppressing us, America. And they're like, well, we're freeing you from this communist dictatorship that will oppress you. And they're like, we fucking elected the dictatorship because of you.
Yeah, literally,
like, nah.
If you look at the history of Vietnam with Ho Chi Minh, we literally wouldn't allow them to have free elections because they were going to choose Ho Chi Minh. He wasn't even a dictator, he was just a Marxist who had to rely on communism because he sent a letter of fucking, a Declaration of Independence after the fucking shit went down with World War II, and he's like, I want my country to be free, based off of fucking Thomas Jefferson's,
Thomas Jefferson's, like, agrarian society, is what I know.
And basically, we turned him down, and we helped the French.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, the Vietnamese asked for our assistance in the matter because they're like, hey, America, you don't like imperialism? Help us fight our imperialist overlords. And they're like, no.
Literally, because we're assholes.
Why not? Because communism. What do you mean, because communism? That.
It's literally just all these things could function at once. If everything's the fucking same, it's not gonna work out anyway. But like a lot of the bad communism shit was literally because of, and don't get me wrong, I'm not like pro-communism. I just know that our perception of communism is wrong because it was demonized by us in the fucking 40s, and my grandparents still think that fucking Obama was a communist, socialist, yada yada yada, and he was gonna take over the U.S. And I'm like, we have things in place for that? You're fucking retarded. And then, like, when I talk about the Red Scare, they still think, like, that shit was 100% true. And I'm like, the dude who did all the shit in the Red Scare pretty much admitted before he fucking died that he just did that shit to fucking get a rise out of people. The fucking...
Not only was it to get a rise out of people, but it was to secure, I'm pretty sure, his own political standing.
His own
at one
power.
point.
Yeah, it was to secure his own power. And then like, he just used it as a tool, and then he enforced it. Like, these people are so fucking stupid. They were like, if a nuke hits, jump in a ditch. It's like, you're not gonna survive the fucking nuke. But we're gonna tell you you can. It was a nation of ignorance, and we still fucking do that dumb shit, and it's annoying.
Yeah, kids, if you want to be safe from a nuclear bomb, dude, just fucking duck under the desk. Wood. It'll help you.
Yeah, that was literally a thing that was taught to children.
Yeah, a whole bunch of stupid shit.
We are not a smart nation.
Saw a textbook that said the Native Americans kindly got off their land and allowed the Americans to settle it. I'm like, that's not how that happened.
Apparently, there's some kind of fucking social movement currently to fucking tell the Native Americans to fuck off. And it has something to do with like slave culture and stuff, and if they're claiming that if the Native Americans get something, they want to get something. So like, there's talk of, I don't know if this is actually gonna happen, but like there's talk of like black people reservations and the cutting back of like Native American rights to accompany their rights. And I was like, that doesn't make sense to me.
All of that sounded dumb. Every single thing you just said sounded stupid.
Yeah, but I've had like a bajillion people in Oklahoma come up and tell me this shit. I'm like, there's no way this is fucking true. And then like, there's some of them aren't fucking stupid. And I'm like, oh no.
It's over. Yeah, it's over.
Oh, and there's a rise in racism in the fucking town I'm living in now. Guess why?
Black people.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong.
Like, they just exist, so they hate, the white one hates them.
No, they don't just exist. Part of it is their own fault, but another thing is okay,
Words
Seaboard
carefully.
hired a bunch. I'm explaining. Not all black people are bad. That is a thing people should fucking learn. Not all of any race is bad, but we got a bunch of people who didn't get background checks that were fucking brought down here by Seaboard, and they were literally, I shit you not, convicted felons, shit like that came down here. So now that we've got a bunch of convicted felons running around, everybody's like, well, that's just black people for you, let's fucking kick them out. And I'm like, no, that's not how that works. That is the point I was trying to get at. But yeah, and now the town has seen its first drive-by shooting because of them, and now everybody's like, well, we just better kick out all blacks. And there have been black families that have lived in this town for like a fuck ton of years. And like I told you, like my best friend, his name was Carter, and his dad and his family were like really nice to me. And like he was like one of the only friends I had, because when I was a kid, most of the white kids wouldn't hang out with me because their parents would tell them not to. Because like this town, I shit you not, did not have any race other than white till like fucking the 60s.
Well, I'd believe it.
Yeah, so there's a lot of racist shit.
It's over. Take this.
And I've been used to it since I was a kid, but like, I'm mad because of a business's lazy excuse of not doing background checks on fucking people and just getting a bunch of desperate people from a state. And yes, most of them are black. It doesn't matter their fucking race. They're white ones too.
Well, I mean, like the issue is that like it's the fucking company's fault.
Yeah, it's
Like
the
when it all
company's
boils
fault.
down to it, it's the white
But
dude that
everybody's
owns
like,
that company.
no, this company's not fucked. They have every right to do that. And like the company has hired illegal immigrants and caused another fucking race deal, like fucking for the last 20 years. So like they're literally, this company is the major problem that like there's been like race issues because like they forced the town to like get along with Mexicans, which is perfectly fine. But most of them are illegal, so they gave people fodder. And now the company has hired a bunch of black people and has given them ammunition because a lot of them are felons and yada yada yada. Not because they're black, they just are because the company didn't do background checks. So now everybody's like, well, I guess it's fine to be racist. And then they're like, that's why I voted for Trump. And I'm like, all of those things. All of
this is bad. And
my
you cannot
grandparents,
tell me
who are
why
a
not.
mixed couple who got death threats at their fucking wedding, think that voting for Trump is like this great thing. And they're super hateful of fucking Jews and shit. And I'm like, Grandpa and Grandma, how the fuck can you be so hateful of fucking Jews when you guys were treated like shit just for being married and having a fucking different color? But you think it's okay to treat them like shit?
You know, I've always said it. But the one religion that I think is probably right, if you base it off of just the amount of persecution you receive, would be the Jewish people.
Yeah, I told my grandma, like, I was like, dude, I like Jewish people. They're fucking straightforward. They're nice. They're very tied to their religion. Like, how often do you actually see like a Jewish hypocrite? And then how many times do you see a Christian hypocrite constantly doing dumb shit?
Yep. I don't even know.
Or using it as a tool and a weapon.
I have never once been tried to be converted to the Jewish faith.
Yeah, they don't fucking force it down your throat. They're super nice about it.
I would argue
even,
that
like,
you
even
can't
if you have
tell
different
who
beliefs.
a Jewish person is.
Sometimes you can.
Don't get racist with me, Hunter.
No.
We're already playfully tied it around here.
No, sometimes you can.
And when they leave the synagogue, I would argue yes. They're 50% chance
Leave the
they're
synagogue
Jewish.
in their fucking hats, you can. That's literally what I was gonna say.
I was gonna say it's the pregnant woman joke where you're just like, do we ask if they're Jewish? And it's just like a man walking down the street, no. A man walking to a synagogue, no. A man leaving the synagogue in that hat. Oh, the deal with the pregnant woman thing is that it's the meme where it's just like, you don't ask a woman if she's pregnant. And it's like a series of photos, and it's all the way up until she's given birth and just says, maybe.
I had two friends. One was a Jewish kid, and the other one was a Mennonite.
I like how I hit
And,
these
like,
3 times with a fucking burst. FAL. Wait, what?
I had a Jewish friend when I was a kid, and I also had a Mennonite friend when I was a kid. Two groups of people that never once tried to force shit down my throat, never like said anything bad about it. The fact that I was Christian at the time. No, they're just super respectful, super nice, super just friendly people.
I hate everything this guy stands for, because all this dude does is run around to a different camp spot, sit there, and wait.
I also
and then
know
he kills 2 or 3 guys and takes off again.
I also know a Saudi Arabian family that is the most polite family you would ever fucking meet, and they don't force their fucking religion down anyone's throat.
How can you
Like,
shoot
if you talk
me
about
all
Christianity,
the way down the way with a fucking MP7? You know what?
why do you play that
Pissed.
game when it pisses you off that much?
Why do you play this game when it pisses you off that much?
It doesn't piss me off too bad. I get upset about certain things, but I'm normally just like, whatever, fuck it. I
No, it
do
pisses
pretty
me
good
off
when I
at
play
the
it.
moment. Well, it's just the fact that, like, everyone seems to know where I am half the time, and it pisses me off.
Do you
And
have
there's this-
Ghost and all the other like sneaky perks on?
Yeah?
Because those are all I use.
And there's just this dude with an MP7 that can, like, shoot you from across the fucking map. And it was pissing me off. Like, hella bad. You are a fucking moron. Dude's fucking trapped me in a door and just wouldn't let me out.
Yeah.
And then a dude C4'd us. It's like, you're a genius. And this one dude in the fucking back is just camping in the back here. Goddamn bullshit. Camping motherfucker was running around to 3 different camp spots, top of their team, because all he does is camp in the back with an empty fucking 7, sniping anybody who shows their fucking head.
Take this.
I'm at the top of my fucking team. Yeah, that's why it's bullshit. He shouldn't be able to hit someone from that distance. And as accurately as he does.
Sean and me had a talk last night. I guess he's pretty pissed off about a bunch of shit happening to him.
Oh, like what?
Like fucking people fucking him over and a bunch of other shit. And like, I guess he's been getting into fights with his family and stuff.
Yeah.
Feel bad for the kid. Bloop.
I want to message every single person that's being a fucking felon in this match. I can see why you've probably never touched a woman.
I like how your insults aren't like insults. They're like fuck you, fuck everything about you, you worthless sack of shit. like it's like borderline like you are worthless and no one will ever love you.
I mean, I'm not wrong. This is why mom doesn't fucking love you.
Take this.
Oh my head.
Fuck you. I was fighting this dude that I thought the camper and kicked his ass because lo and behold, when he's not fucking camping, he sucked cock.
Take this.
I get angry. Yeah, well, like, there was one point I was playing Siege with another friend. It was on PC, and there was a dude in the chat that was just like, uninstall, you guys are shit at this game. And I just responded with, if we uninstall, how else will you feel good about your miserable fucking life? And then he stopped saying anything.
Jesus.
I mean,
no chill, just fucking roast him like weenies.
this dude just was camping in the fucking tunnel, and I walked in and he gunned me down. How do I report? Reporting him for harassment. Fuck him. I got someone banned one day because they called me the N-word, and I just reported him immediately.
Power.
Called you the N-word?
And I was just like, oh, reported. I didn't even respond to it. I just reported him. And then like Xbox sent me a message. Just saying like, thank you. And I was like, yeah, you're welcome.
Glad you know I've done some good for the world.
I reported him for hate speech.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure if you get reported for hate speech, you can just lose your account completely.
Oh, I'm pretty sure he did.
Power.
It's not in here.
Back off.
My room is like a sauna as well.
You what?
My room is like a sauna as well.
Yeah. I'm like starting to sweat. Dude, I can't wait for Stellaris on the console to get the update.
Yeah. It's over. Take
You
this.
what? Oh, you bet.
I said I bet.
But you said a bit. I'm like, what does that mean?
An 8-bit graphics card, I don't know.
Courage!
Boy, you got a toaster to run that game on? That's fucking sweet.
Back off! This is it!
Yeah, Shaw went to bed last night at like 6. Same about me, and then like he popped back on shortly after played Doom. I sent him an invite, and then nothing. So I'm like, did he just not want to join a party?
I mean, there'd be some days where it's just like, nah, man, I just want to sit and vibe.
No, that's fair. I'm just saying that might be what he's at today. So, because I tried to write him earlier.
When I joined your party, I sent him an invite. Nothing back yet.
Before I streamed, I sent him an invite. Then Juicy invaded my stream because he was bored and watching my stream on my couch, and then like he just left.
One shot shotgun.
And then you did. I just want a fucking game that's worth a shit. Recently, there's been so
Stellaris.
few good co-op games. Yeah, well, Stellaris is fucking good, but like, you know, even just having one good game, like, you want more than one to play. Do what?
I'm gonna continue our shit on Stellaris, by the way. Like, since Sean's not here.
I would very much like to do that. Let me finish this one.
Yeah, you finish up your shit. Tell me how long? 10? 20?
Maybe 20 at most. Probably somewhere near 10 if I can get all these rooms cleared.
20 at most if you're not bad at the game. Got it. Or if you are bad at the game.
Thanks, I needed that.
Just saying. What you said.
Weird asshole.
That is what you said. It's not even like insulting you. That's just more saying like, this is what you said. There's a dude with a one-hit shotgun, and I'm pretty sure he's sending me hate messages because I ran into him again and he didn't try to fight me. I just shot him in the head.
Take this! Courage! Heal! Yeah!
No! I was one fucking kill away, and this dude was just staring down the hallway. Fucking camping piece of shit.
You were one kill away from what?
Fucking Harrier jet. And that dude's just got the one-hit shotgun and is camping on top of the... Oh, you can die real easy right there, dumbass. Well, it takes someone to know where you are. Moron! No, I was one away from the fucking VTOL. And then with the VTOL, all I had to do was stay alive while it killed 2 people, and I was gonna get a little bit further down the thing I need to get down. Oh, well, that guy's gonna blow off. Fuck. Fuck you.
I've got a lot of good single-player games to play, finally, and I'm happy about that. Like all the Kingdom Hearts, all the fucking Mega Man Zeros, 2 of which I haven't even played.
God damn it. Dude just came around the corner spraying an MP7. Just unloading.
And you just...
Same with that.
were unlucky to walk into it.
Yeah, like, it literally looked like he didn't know anyone was there, and he was just spraying and hoping that someone was around that corner. There's this dude camping in the back over here, and I'm gonna hunt him down. Fuck you, one-shot shotgun boy that I survived. How? How did he survive all of my bullets and then turn around and kill me? Like, I had to jump on him for the entire thing, unloaded half a mag into him, and he just went, no. I hit him in the head 8 times with my fucking commando. What the fuck, game? And then he has a one-shot shotgun. Yeah, that Kush Daddy over here.
Kush Daddy, is that his
so
name?
So good at this game that the only way he can kill
is
people
is that
by
his
camping
fucking
around.
name?
Yep. The dude can only kill people by hiding around a corner with a one-hit shotgun or an MP7, both overpowered as shit. I only wanted to kill him. There were 3 guys, and I targeted him specifically. Didn't let up. Cause fuck him. How did that guy beat me? I was shooting him first and only in the head. This gun's damage is inconsistent, to say the least.
I literally just put everything I could that would increase the damage on this car and like reduce fucking recoil, and it felt like a literally completely different gun.
Well, like the Growl here either destroys people or like they can turn around after I have 10 bullets in their back and shoot me once and I'm dead, and it's kind of stupid. Fuck you. Huh? He can't hit me. Oh, my own grenade did enough splash damage through metal to kill me. That is cool. That's a good feature. That's realistic. Fuck you, one-hit shotgun boy, and fuck you, the guy you rode it on. 22. 22 kills.
I need a 2 blue card. That's so gay.
Alright, you know what? Never mind. I gotta get off and do something. I'll be back on later.
Oh, did you get asked to do something?
Yeah, I don't know how long it'll take me. I think it's a trip
Alright.
to Manhattan or something. Anyway, try to be back on soon.
See you later.
But, yep, see ya.
Boop, boop. Where the hell are all those cards coming from? Come on, give me something to fight and give me a roulette. So I can find a blue card. It's a 2.
Yeah, it's over. Take this. Power. This is it. Back off.
There's not a 2 blue. Damn it, that upsets me.
Yeah. Take this. Courage.
I am gonna end my stream because I need to find a 2 card, which God knows how long that'll take. I also need to go to the restroom, so